The average life expectancy of a healthy adult is 80 years old. That's 960 months, 4,174.2 weeks, 29,219.4 days, and 701,265 hours. Although these numbers might seem like endless amounts of time, I look at them as only measly amounts of moments. These numbers to me represent this timer that is continuously running, never stopping or slowing down when you wanted to, always decreasing in the years you have left, the weeks, the days, the hours. Your time on this earth is time that is so very precious, so valuable, so finite. This true meaning of time started to become apparent to me just this past year, my senior year of high school. I went through one of the most life-changing experiences I have ever been through in my whole life. My grandmother, who I called Nanang, was one of the most important people in my life. She was my inspiration, my light, my everything. Her love radiated through her every loving action and her every kind word. I can still feel her love radiating every day, even though she is no longer here with us today. Before my grandmother passed away, I had a chance to talk to her. She was on life support and was more than 7,000 miles away in the Philippines, so even though I knew that she couldn't respond verbally, I knew she was listening. In that 20-minute phone call before she passed away the following day, I realized that all I was doing was apologizing for all the moments that I missed with her, apologizing for not calling enough, not visiting enough, not saying I love you enough. I was apologizing for all of my regrets, the regrets that should have never became. It seems like we only know this true meaning of time when moments like this happen. These moments where our world is shaken and we realize all of the things we could have done. One day when I am old and worn, I want to ponder on my life and have no regrets. I want to follow through on all of my dreams. I dream to one day become an emergency room doctor and dedicate my 20s to volunteering in many third world countries. I want to become a volunteer doctor with the Red Cross, Doctors Without Borders, and most importantly, volunteering on the Mercy Ship. The ultimate goal centered around all of my dreams is to give back to someone in need, to offer support for someone, and to give my love and care for someone who otherwise would not have that. I know that all of my dreams can be looked at as sometimes to be too far out of reach, too extraordinary of dreams. Despite all of these negative thoughts that I may come upon, I know I will not regret trying.
We will go through countless failures in our lives, but we must remember that when we go through these rough times, that our dreams are always worth it. They are worth every sleepless night and every "you can't do it." We must keep in mind that failures are only stepping stones to our success.
Our timer is still on, never stopping when we want it to. Our time is precious. So do we really have time to regret? To regret not taking the actions that we should have taken? To regret not following the dreams that we should have tried? To regret not saying I love you to them enough? To regret not living the life you wanted? Take advantage of the time you have left on your timer. Go after all of your aspirations and life goals. Cherish your loved ones. Hug them and tell them how special they are to you every chance you get. And lastly, try and try again, even when you were knocked down 15 times. The average life expectancy of a healthy adult is 80 years old. Before you know it, you'll be 22 years old, graduating college, with your timer only having 696 months left. That's 3,026.2 weeks left, 21,184 days left, and 508,417 hours left. Your timer is running out. How will you make it count?